Hello, hello, and welcome to this Real Women, Real Purpose talk show. I am here with Mary Perry. Hello, Mary.
Hello, everybody.
So cool. We are live in the On Purpose Woman magazine and global community Facebook page. I am Kathryn Yarborough. I'm your host today. I'm one of the two hosts of this wonderful Facebook Live video show. The other one is Jenny Robertson. And I'm also the global facilitator of the On Purpose Woman Global Community and the creator of the Manifesting Clients Academy, which is my business. And Mary here is an angel intuitive and healer. And I'm so looking forward to hearing what she has to say about meditation, the art of listening to your sacred self, I believe, right? Yes. Wow. We're going to hear what she has to say about that. And I believe we've got at least one meditation in store for you today. So stay tuned for that. All right. Mary Perry connects with angel guidance to bring messages and healing to her clients. I've known about Mary Perry for probably a decade. We've probably been Facebook friends that long, but we really didn't get to know each other until maybe 4 or 6 months ago. And since I've been hanging out with Mary in the On Purpose Woman Global Community and other places, I have been delighted and inspired and opening to love as I have gotten to know you, Mary. So I'm so delighted to share you with our On Purpose women and other women or men who are listening to us today. Folks, I think Mary Perry is the real deal here. She connects with angels, and with her business, Wings Unfurled, she helps others connect to their inner wisdom and their angel guidance as well. She does angel readings, soul readings, healing sessions, and she's got an angel inspiration circle that we'll tell you about later. And oh my goodness, a special on her angel readings for people who are doing it for the first time, I believe. So, yay, Mary's here.
Thank you, Kathryn. Thank you.
Absolutely. I speak the truth. So you have gotten into meditation.
I believe meditation is probably the key for all of us who want to discover our inner wisdom, who want to find the guidance and be able to trust in the beings that, when I said the sacred self, really that's our higher self. And if you're in the metaphysical world, the higher self is more and a chakra that's above your crown chakra. It's your connection to God, to Creator, to source energy, whatever you call that. And guess what? It's really wise. It knows what you're supposed to, it's got your soul blueprint, and it knows where you're supposed to travel in this lifetime in this body. Now, we have free will. And so a lot of us go, oh yeah, no, that's not for me. I'm going down that path.
Thanks for sharing anyway.
Yep. So the thing is, those whispers of intuition that come through that higher self really have our wisdom. And so many of us don't slow down enough. We live in a really busy world that is constantly pushing information to us on all of our senses. And we never slow down enough to listen to what those whispers might have to offer. And so through meditation, when I started really getting into the angels more and more, I started meditating. I was probably in the beginning, well, first of all, in the beginning, when I started meditating, I didn't do it for long. I fell asleep pretty much constantly.
Oh, really?
I would, yeah. Oh, yeah.
A lot of people do. I know
yes,
they do.
They do. And in classes, I would even snore, and I would be really embarrassed because I have a very loud snore because I have sleep apnea. And like somebody would have to reach out and touch my leg very gently to kind of bring me out of that if I didn't wake myself up. But, over time, and what I thought when I first started to meditate was that I had to clear my mind. Well, I have a very active mind. My mind is constantly going, like a lot of us. And what I learned was it's not clearing the mind, it's focusing the intention,
Mm.
which makes it a little bit easier to wrap your head around and wrap your arms around,
Mm.
So for me, what worked when I first started meditating was a guided meditation. And I used actually during virtue chakra meditations, there was a morning one and an evening one. And I would do them most days, either morning or evening or both. And that was really what started me getting into the meditative space. Then I went deeper, and there is some channeled music by Sanaya Roman, and I can put her, and she channels somebody called Thaddeus, and that music is really very, very high vibrational. And so I would use those, and there's either a half hour or an hour of that music. So I started meditating to those. And once I did that, my meditation practice just grew. I had more different more experiences come in through that I would be journaling afterwards or asking intentions, setting intentions before. And I did that. I was meditating probably for an hour to 2 hours a day, either in the morning, 1 hour at morning, 1 hour at night, whatever, for a long time. And then life came around and I don't do that anymore. Life has gotten too busy and it's okay. But having some sort of meditation for me to start my day, huge, brings
Right.
gratitude, it brings intention, and it brings focus for my day. And so I've gotten into that, and it's either a half hour to 45 minutes, maybe, but it makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah.
My outlook is just 100% different. I'm more connected. I'm flowing. I'm not pushing against things when they happen in the day. And I believe it's a worthy practice for all of us. Now, you don't have to jump into a half hour or 45 minutes. I suggest 10 minutes. Sit quietly for 10 minutes. Just allow your energy to shift. Now,
Well, I know that we talked about before we got on here the possibility of you guiding us through something right now. So I say let's jump into it right now and practice.
Cool.
And you tell us what to do, Mary.
Okay.
You take it for however long you want to, but I do have something to do later today.
Okay, we won't be that long. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to ask that y'all close your eyes and just take some deep breaths. Just pulling that breath deep into the bottom of your tummy, feeling your shoulders kind of lift up as you do that. And then holding on to that breath for just a second and letting it go gently, easily out of your mouth, all the way down. Let all the breath come out of your tummy as you breathe. I ask you to keep taking that deep breath, breathing it in and breathing it out. And as you do that, as you're breathing that breath in, I often suggest that people breathe in the energy of love. Who doesn't need more love in their lives right now? And as you breathe that energy in, and then as you release that breath out, let go of anything that's kind of got you, that's holding on to you, that's like making you crazy today. Let it go. Just let it breathe out. You can come back to it later. You just don't need to have it in your head right now. And as you take those deep breaths, I'm just going to ask you to keep breathing and listening to my voice as we walk along together through this little meditation. And as you start to relax, feel your body just really starting, the shoulders are falling down, the legs are limp and just feeling like mush, and your arms are like, oh man, this is what it feels like not to hold on the cares of the world. Taking that breath, just allowing ourselves to really step into the place of deep relaxation. And as you do that, taking those breaths, I invite you to walk with me. I'm actually seeing a yellow brick road today as I walk. And alongside of it, there are many different flowers and grasses growing, and there's little animals that are jumping out. Can be a little rabbit and some birds. And we're just walking along and just taking those deep breaths, allowing our body to relax some more. And just taking those deep breaths as we keep on walking, enjoying the flowers, the pretty colors, the aromas of all that they bring to us. It's beautiful. It's amazing. The sun feels warm on your face. Not hot. It's a little bit of a breeze blowing. It's not cold either. It's just right. And as those birds fly through the air, you hear them chirping and calling to each other, and beautiful sounds of nature as we walk. And I just ask you to continue walking with me. You can skip if you want. If it makes you that happy, just skip along. And as we come to the crest of this little hill, we come to there, and there's a bench that's sitting there. I invite you to sit with me on this bench. And as you're looking at the rolling hill that goes out beyond where we are. Fields of green and the mountain off in the distance, and just beautiful, beautiful scenery that we're watching. Peaceful, quiet. Great place to leave your cares and have them come back in positive ways that helps you see hope and love. But as we're sitting here, all of a sudden, off in the distance to your right, you're going to see a figure walking towards you. And this is not to be afraid, but just to enjoy. As this figure comes closer, you realize it's an angel. There are wings that come out from the back. The garb that is on this soul is dark blue. He carries a sword and a shield in his hands. His hair is blonde, long, flowing, blue, beautiful blue eyes. And he's kind of muscly. His sword and shield are heavy. And nice looking gentleman coming our way. And as Michael walks up to you, because this is Archangel Michael, he's big, he's a tall presence, but not only that, his spirit is immense. Michael is our angel of justice. He's our angel of truth. He's our angel of protection. And he's here for you to experience him today. And so as he walks up to you, notice his wings. His wings are not the typical, what I see is not the typical white wings of an angel, but they look more like perhaps hawk's wings, where they're the mottled color browns and darker colors. Beautiful though, absolutely stunning. And he walks up to us in front of us. He offers you his hand. He says hello. You say hello back. And just keep breathing in, because that will help this energy come in even stronger. Taking those deep breaths. And as he stands there in front of you for a few moments, he asks if you want to experience his protection, and offers to wrap his wings around you to feel his energy. If you say yes, he will begin. So as he stands in front of us, he starts to wrap those wings all the way around us. We are encircled inside of that wingspan. Take a deep breath in. It feels as though you're floating on a cloud. They are soft. They are softer than any animal fur that you have ever felt. They bring loving kindness. They bring protection and safety. Breathe that in. And he wants you to know this is possible for you at any time. He is here to help you. He is here to help you feel strong, feel protected, and move in the world so that you have the experiences and love that you're supposed to. That's what Creator wants for us, to feel loved, to feel all of that good stuff that comes with love, peace, joy, all of that. That's what they're trying to help us get to. Some days it may feel stronger than others. I understand that. But Michael is here to say for you to ask him at any time to bring this loving, warmth, compassion, kindness in with all the protection that he offers. And so now he's going to step back for a moment and start to bring the wings back and back of him. And can you feel that physically leaving that energy field? Michael is amazing. Of all of the angels, his energy is the one felt most. And that's because he wants us to know, and he's leaving this message for all of us, to ask for his help, to ask when you feel scared. It can be something that's real or not real. It can be physical or spiritual. It can be any reason. If you feel afraid, if you feel fear, give it to Michael. He's suggesting that you do a ball of energy that comes out of your body that represents that fear. You call on him and then hand him that ball, and he will take it, transmute it, and let it go. So as he leaves you today, he's leaving each of us with a blue star of energy that he's placing in our heart chakras. This blue star it's very glittery in my mind's eye. And it almost glows with a deep dark blue, but with like little shiny pieces here and there. It's beautiful. And he asks that anytime you want to, if you start a meditation practice, find that blue star in your heart and have it be your opening to him taking you on a journey. And as you thank him for that, he says his goodbyes and he starts walking back out the way he came. And you feel yourself coming back into your own body a little bit. And I ask that as you come back a little bit more, you get off of the bench and you start walking back down that yellow brick road, passing back by the flowers that we passed to get to the bench, treasuring the scene as you set it in your mind's eye, treasuring the flowers, the aromas, the beautiful sunny day, treasuring Michael coming to help you. And just keep on walking back until you get back into our room, taking a few deep breaths, wiggling your toes and your fingers, and allowing yourself to come back into your room. And when you feel ready, just open your eyes. How was that?
Oh, Mary, that was beautiful. That was so lovely.
Thank you.
I want to say to everybody who's here, who's listening to this, that Mary is doing this regularly. And we're going to tell you how you can take advantage of this possible experience, something like it. Oh, in just a moment. Wow, that was really powerful for me. I had a slightly diverted experience. I don't know if it would be helpful for me to share that or not.
Sure. Sure.
I will share it. And this is part of your message that we each have our own inner wisdom.
Absolutely.
So I think that's another reason, just in case anybody's kind of new to the journey and doesn't realize that this is okay.
Mhm.
Oh wow. So I feel super good. I loved the experience. I love opening to love. I love walking down the yellow brick road with you. I love sitting on the bench. And then you invited someone to come walking towards us. And as you described Michael, that was not who I saw.
Okay.
I saw a woman, and she has red, wavy, curly hair, longish. She's beautiful. She's loving. I don't know what her name is. And she showed me angel wings. So,
Mhm.
and they were white. That's what I experienced of her. And she stood next to me and told me that she was with me all the time. And I also saw Michael standing next to you.
Cool.
So there was the four of us. And then at some point, there was a circle of angels all around us. And then there was even more behind them that came in. It was like an army of angels.
Yay. That's cool.
And so when Michael, when you invited us to open to Michael encircling us, I didn't feel like I was one-on-one with him. I felt him encircling his part of our foursome, the angel with the red hair standing next to me, and all of the angels, and the white light coming down. And it was very powerful. And I asked about something that I personally am working on as I move forward and becoming my future on purpose self, a transformation that I'm going through, and will be receiving support for that transformation.
Yay. That's
So,
awesome.
mhm,
Yeah.
thank you.
You're welcome. So, just 10 minutes is powerful, huge. You know, there is no right or wrong. So what you saw was absolutely, and that is your one of your guardian angels, by the way. Um, and so everybody has that higher self that brings forth that knowledge. If you've never done this before, I don't know. You may not trust what you see at first, because I had a hard time with that in the beginning, or feel or know. Um, but as you begin to trust, just more opens, and it comes easier, and becomes easier to do those walks. And, you know, um, I will tell you, I've been to the moon through
Mhm.
meditation. I've been so many places, to Egypt, to the pyramids. It's amazing the journeys you can take. You are only limited. It's funny because way back when I said, well, am I just imagining that? And they said, yes, but no. So the only thing that you limit yourself by is by not allowing the creative process to open to your imagination to come in.
Mhm.
So what you can imagine absolutely is real. And, it's all happening in different timelines and spaces of time, but it's all out there. It's where we are. And so for me, the journaling process is closely related to meditation. So I may, like, before I go in meditation, if there's a question that I have, I may write it down in my journal. And then when I come out of meditation, I pick the journal up and I start to write. I just write whatever comes. Sometimes the answer doesn't come right after the meditation. It could come anywhere a couple days after. It can come through a dream. It can come through some sign coming in. It can just come with words and a way of being. But it comes, if you pay attention. But paying attention means quieting enough to listen. Because sometimes we lead those busy, busy lives and we're not slowing down or allowing those messages to come. So trusting that, yeah, you got to trust it. You got to trust yourself. You got to make a commitment to you, because what the gift of meditation has given me is the spiritual end of life, understanding how I fit in this world, that crazy world that we live in right now. It absolutely helps me know where I'm going, what's out there for me, and maybe not to go to the left, but go to the right, you know? And so meditation has given me all that and then some. I love doing meditations and guiding them.
So I want you to tell folks about the Angel Inspiration Circle, because I know that's a way people can access you more and
Yep.
get more meditations. And I want to invite anybody who's listening to post any questions that you have. And if you, whether you are here with us live or you're watching the replay, if you'd like to share something about your experience going on that journey,
Let's
with
hear it.
I know I want to read it, and Mary will too. So whether it's a question or your own experience of what just happened, that would be lovely. So, tell us about this Angel Inspiration Circle, why anybody might
So
be interested.
my guidance from the angels is that, we're in a crazy time and space of this world. Way back before the pandemic, I thought it would be over by this year. I heard it from them that it should be calmed down by now. We're not there. And from what they're saying to me, it's not happening for a bit. But they want us not to get mired in the fear, not to get mired in the craziness, the anger, the sadness. They want us to lift our hearts, to find the love that we are, to put more love, compassion, kindness into the world, because that's what's going to change this. It's not whether you wear a mask or not. It's not. It's not whether you're vaccinated or not. It's about loving all of us, no matter what they think and how they want to move. And
That is very powerful, Mary, because if we're in a crisis as a human race and this COVID is part of the healing transformation. We know personally when someone goes through a healing crisis, they have to learn the lesson of it or it keeps repeating itself. And so the lesson as a human species is to open to love ourselves, to love others, to forgive. So yes, it's probably very helpful on a physical level for us to wear the mask and to, social distance. But to actually break through this repeating thing, I'm hearing you say, the angels are saying, we need to open to love.
We need to find inspiration. And so they asked me to start. Now, I've done circles before, but mostly in person. I've never tried a Zoom one. So they told me to do a 4-week session at a time. And they wanted to give me a theme. So this is the first 4 weeks. It started this past Tuesday. And the theme is trust. And it's about trusting yourself, trusting your guidance. It's about pulling that out so that you can discern your truth, that you can access that higher self. And so it's an hour from 2 to 3 on Tuesdays. And I record them on Zoom, and I will email the link out to access the recording afterwards. So even if you can't attend live, you still have access.
So if I were to join today, I could get Tuesday's recording.
Exactly.
And then I could join you for the next 3 weeks.
Yep.
And that's all $97.
It's all $97 for the 4-week session. Yeah. And then
how do we get it? How do we get it? What do we do?
You'll go on to my website, wings-unfurled.com, and under services, there is a page for Angel Inspiration Circle. And you can just click on that and pay, and I will send you that link out for the recording. And then I'll send you the Zoom link for next week. And we have some fun.
Now, is the whole hour like what we just did? Whole hour?
So I want to talk a little bit in the beginning. This past week, I said a prayer to begin with. I have a whole book, A Year of Prayer, that I started writing in 2014. And so I picked one of those prayers to read out loud. So we started with that. We started with prayer, centering ourselves, grounding, setting the stage a little bit more than we did today for the little 10-minute. We probably meditated for a good half hour, if not a little bit longer. So it lasted about 45, 50 minutes. So within that hour, we'll be through everything. But if anybody wants to share afterwards, I'm always open to hear like your experiences, and I welcome everybody's experience. So this past time, what did we do? I don't even know what we did. I don't remember. Isn't that
That's
something?
okay. That's really okay.
Yeah,
Because
I mean,
if it
it's
feels that,
channeled. It's
yeah.
channeled. So I can't exactly tell you. But in fact, the funny part was I was kind of being anxious about what am I going to do? What's it going to be about? And I very clearly heard, okay, the whole theme is trust. What are you not doing right now? So I went, okay, I got it. And so like my meditations are never written ahead of time. I never write anything. I just sit down, start, and we go on that journey wherever they take me and you.
That's beautiful.
And you know, the people in the group usually find what they need as well, because the angels, we tap into everybody's energy at that point. So
I loved how you said, walk with me. I think that's the phrase, walk with me. And I was like, I've never heard that before. I don't know if you've heard that from other people, but I loved that, walk with me. And it was really, really lovely. So what a great gift that the angels have inspired you to share with others. It's the Angel Inspiration Circle.
Yep.
Folks, you can go to wingsunfurled.com. It's wings-unfurled.com and look under services and sign up for that. And is there a place for people to sign up for your e-list in case this isn't a good time? Because I know you're going to be doing this again.
I am going to continue like in 4-week segments. So on, I think my homepage or About Mary, one of them has the link for email. So you can sign up for my newsletter, which I will be putting that out once a month so that you know what's coming up for the next month.
Excellent, excellent. And folks, I put the link, the wings-unfurled.com link within the description under the About Mary part for this Facebook Live, this Real Women, Real Purpose talk show. So wonderful. Well, I think that's about it for us today, Mary. My goodness, this was so lovely. What would you like to share?
The ad in On Purpose Women magazine.
Oh my goodness, we've got another special opportunity for you listeners. If you go to onpurposewomanmagazine.com and you've got to search through the magazine, Mary has an ad in there and there's a special. So look for the picture with Mary in it. She's at a table, right? With your angel card.
Yep.
Yeah. So tell people what the special opportunity is.
So the special opportunity is to have an angel reading with me. It's an hour angel reading, which normally runs $150 at 50% off. It's a great deal. It's for the first time that you have a reading. It's a chance to try me out, to see what I can offer you, and to hear what your angels have to say to you.
So it's different. It's not like a guided meditation like we just did. If I were to do an angel reading, or our listeners were, we would come with questions or something like that.
You can come with questions. You can ask, what do you need to know? I use angel cards, but the angel cards are really just an opening of words, you know. So, you know, just come with an open heart and you'll get big angel hugs, because that's what I feel like my whole business is about. Letting the angels love on you, because we all deserve it. Yes.
Yes, 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 we do. That's all really beautiful. Thank you. So to find that, go to onpurposewomanmagazine.com, click the magazine, scroll through it. I don't know what page it is, so you're gonna have to look for Mary's ad. It's got a picture of her and it's purple, right? Purple background. Yeah.
Yep.
And so look for the purple with picture of Mary and get that special opportunity of reading with Mary, so you can access any answers to your questions or wisdom from your angels.
And not only that, go to the magazine anyway, because there's lots of wonderful information in there that we all can use. for
That's
guidance.
the truth. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful magazine.
It is.
I'm proud to be the one who gets to put all of it together and be
You should
part of
be.
the magazine.
Yeah.
It's lots of great stuff. So Mary, thank you so much for being here with me again for a Real
Thank
Women, Real
you.
Purpose talk show interview. I got to interview Mary a couple months ago, so aren't I lucky to hang
This
out
was
with Mary?
awesome. Yeah.
So let me just really quick see if we have any questions or comments. It's often hard for me to find them here, so I'm not seeing any questions or comments right now. That could be me. And so, but if you've got a question, whether you're watching us live or you're watching the replay, please share them, a question or a comment. We'd love to hear that you've tuned in and what you got out of the experience. So thank you everyone for joining us, including you, Mary, for this Real Women,
Thank you.
Real Purpose talk show on the On Purpose Woman Magazine and Global Community Facebook page. I'll be back Monday on September 13th, so just in a few days at 2 o'clock Eastern, and I'll be interviewing Shelley O'Connell about the flirting truth, what patriarchy doesn't want you to know. I'm going to reach out to her and ask her if we can talk about what's been going on in Texas a little bit and just add a little spice to this conversation, because based on my conversation with Jenny Robertson, it sounds like some of what's going on in Texas might be related to the patriarchy having a little upset, the ending of the patriarchy controlling all of humanity. So anyhow, we'll see. We may just talk about flirting, which is totally fun.
Cool.
And there's a list of all of the upcoming Real Women, Real Purpose talk show topics in the September-October issue of the On Purpose Woman magazine, which, as we said, you can go to onpurposewomanmagazine.com. If you loved this interview with Mary or any of our interviews, please share it with your friends. You'll also find the replays of all of our interviews on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel. So go to YouTube, type in On Purpose Woman Global Community, and our channel will come up. Subscribe to it. Support us. Share those with your friends. They're all the replays. We've been doing this for about a year. So check out something you might be interested in. Great wisdom there as well. So thank you, everybody. I will see you next Monday. And Mary, I will see you later.